The boy deliberately stuck stickers on his father's poster and knocked it over. Staff members noticed this and hurried over to stop him. Scared, the boy turned and ran away, only to be cornered by 5 staff members. As more strangers gathered around, the autistic boy couldn't help screaming. He shouted and rushed out of the crowd, and just as he was about to crash into the luggage cart, a woman rushed over and hugged him quickly. She hurried to ask if the boy was hurt, but the boy screamed again when he saw the crowd around him. This woman was a specialist in child psychology, and she soon found the boy's abnormality. She immediately hugged the boy and comforted him gently, and the little boy calmed down gradually. Subsequently, the woman gave him her handkerchief and a pumpkin doll. At this time, the CEO's secretary hurried over, and the woman felt relieved and turned to leave only after she learned that he was someone the boy knew. The CEO had no idea what had happened to his son that day. That night, he found his son clutching a germ-covered handkerchief tightly, so he threw it into the laundry basket without hesitation. But after the nanny washed the handkerchief, the son immediately flew into a frenzy. It was as if he had lost something important. The nanny was very confused. Hearing the noise, the man walked over and asked his son what was wrong. The little boy pointed at the handkerchief in the basin. The man picked up the handkerchief and gave it to him. The boy immediately smelled the handkerchief, only to find that it smelled of nothing but laundry detergent. He angrily threw the handkerchief aside and rushed back to his room. The boy acted oddly because the handkerchief carried the woman's scent. She had saved him, and her smell brought him a sense of comfort. Yet the maid had washed the handkerchief clean. The next day, the man noticed his son woke up an hour later than usual. This made him feel something was wrong. He thought the boy had a fever, but the thermometer showed that his temperature was normal. Then he checked the boy's diet again, but still found nothing amiss. The man mistakenly thought that his son's autism had worsened, so he immediately called his secretary and told her to take the boy to the children's hospital. When the boy was sent to the hospital, he screamed in fear. At the same time, the woman had just arrived at the hospital to start her work. When she heard the boy scream, she walked into the room curiously to check what was going on, and she found that he was the little boy she had saved the previous day. The woman stepped forward and greeted the boy. She noticed that the boy did not like playing with car toys, so she invited him to go to another room to play with her, and the boy, who usually never interacted with strangers, accepted her invitation. The man's secretary was shocked instantly. After arriving at the other room, the woman took out 2 lollipops. She communicated with the boy gently, hoping to learn about his condition. The man got a message from his secretary and rushed to the hospital at once. He pushed the woman aside and checked if the boy was hurt. The woman was upset by his rude manner. He ignored her completely and took the boy's hand to leave. The boy refused to go and pulled out a friendship card, hoping to be friends with the woman. The man snatched the card angrily, for he had never received such a card himself. Outside the ward, he asked why the boy liked the woman. The boy held up the handkerchief given by her and said it smelled like his mother.